Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope we're well. So back here again on Meadow Grove, picking up where we finished last night.
Sound resumed. Microphone activated.
Bring you three back in here. So last night as we left this, we had just got sheep on there, which now need feeding, watering and whatever else we need to do to them. Get this out of the way first and bring the loader down here. Hey Nathan, good thanks, how you doing? Hey Jim Bob, how are we doing? Return this to the sheep farm, to the cow farm rather, and we'll return to the sheep farm. Had to do a bit of grass cutting on here, Nathan. Roadside verges were getting a bit overgrown. A lot easier than how I got the lorry sheep trail around the map last night, that's for certain. It is easy enough to get around. Just put the loader back on that other John there. The bale spike and head down to the sheep. No, just can't, can you, Nathan? I have sorted the hedge cutter out now though. I've got the textures sorted on that. That's first thing I sorted out in GE today. So our little hedge cutter now has all the same textures on it everywhere. All the arms are the same texture, the pipes are and the rams are. Fortunately, whoever converted it has done some interesting things with it. We seem to have a few bits of issues with it still, but it all works, that's the main thing. Yeah, we've got a 6R on here as well, Jim Bob, and a 6M. That's the 6M we're now going for. I wouldn't go that far, Nathan. Still haven't managed to get that other one doing what I want it to. Getting good at doing the textures now, but it's the XML editing to get them to work properly in the new version. I think of those trailers I put in my Discord, someone had started to convert them, but still left them with the old textures for some reason. Probably make an appearance somewhere, I don't know where yet. If at all. Yeah, look how many downloads console's got in that time, Nathan. Evening, Mr. Creeper, how are we doing? I'll drop the trailer in here in a second, we'll just go and get the loader on. Could drag that round in the yard as well. And we don't need to. Tell me that's actually all fitted on this trailer in even numbers. It's usually an odd bale hidden somewhere when that happens. I'm good, thanks. Shame we got to go back to work tomorrow, but there. Right, so just go and grab the loader. Yeah, it didn't seem as bad as I was expecting, Nathan, once I worked out numbers to change where and how. Just to do that bit. There's nothing too involved in putting the new textures on them, but it's a bit of an achievement when you ain't done anything like that before. The problem started when I was trying to put dynamic hoses on them. That bit I haven't worked out how to do yet. I shall keep looking at that. Which I know Milton will be incredibly interested in if I do manage to get dynamic hoses to work on them. That's why one of them is missing the hose off the front at the moment. Because in the i3D file there's a heap of hoses on the front of it which haven't shown up. Yeah, this trailers seem fairly straightforward, don't they, Nathan, compared to some other bits and pieces. Hey Rabbit Man, how are we doing? All good here, thanks. So I'll take this load of hay down to the sheep. I know we've already got 2 loads down there. I've put 4 more sheep in there to round it up to 80. Yeah, I haven't been brave enough to try a tractor, Nathan. Or to try and sort lights out yet. haven't been near the church on here, Rabbit Man. The daughter test the theory as to whether lightning can strike in Farm Sim. Yeah, I imagine they probably are. I'll have to have a look out. It's a little bale handle I'm still scratching my head over. It's got to be something in the XML what just needs a tweak. If I could find one from 17, that would probably come across easier. That's a bit crafty, Nathan. Obviously didn't expect that bit when they were looking at the map.
That's nice, Nathan.
How did they not see that?
I haven't even found the church on here yet.
The
Right
church.
down where the valve cells is.
Yeah.
Ah, right down there.
Next to the barn.
I've been past it, them, I haven't noticed it. Yeah, it is one of the double ones, Nathan. It's the Fleming ones I was looking at. Yeah. That one I don't want an RIP next to. I think we'll leave that subject there. Let's just say me and VF have differing opinions on that one. Well, they're in the shed, sort of, but they're a bit scattered now. Yeah, I have to go investigate the church. Hey GD, you creeping into chat, are you? Oh, me and Dal are fairly happy he's surpassed the 60,000, Rabbit Man. Isn't that right, Dal?
Oh, yes. But what I said earlier to you might be an issue.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, that's a bit strong, Jim Bob. I wouldn't quite call him God.
No,
No, no,
no, no.
don't do that.
We've got to deal with them in TeamSpeak if you start calling them that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Get some water in a moment. Well, we've got a new tanker at the shop anyway, which I hope is going to do milk as well. Hi Sam, how are you doing? Good map, isn't it, Rabbit Man? How much more do we need in there? A little bit yet. It's half full. See, we pick 2 up at a time now. I've got a little mess cleared up out of the front of the shed there. That's a good thing about it then, Jim Bob, if that reminds you of that sort of thing. If you can find a map that reminds you of local places, well, it makes you want to play it more. Yeah, kind of like the few places in North Norfolk. Still bits there like that. Getting few and far between now. I think you've done a cracking job, Nathan. And console players absolutely love the map.
Wait a bit.
Okay. That shows with the downloads you're getting. What are they actually on now for console? I know lunchtime are just of 60,000. I'll do in there. We'll go and get the water tanker. We've got water in the farmyard. I had a feeling you were in Northern Ireland, Jim Bob. From memory. You mentioned it elsewhere. Okay, GD. So there's another 1200 since lunchtime then, doing well. So I told you Friday you'd be 60,000 by the end of the weekend. You said you'd never get there. BB said you'd be 50,000 by the end of the weekend, and you surpassed that one. It's been a lot of hard work, hasn't it, Nathan, get this on the console for you? A lot of backwards and forwards of maps and reports and things. I don't know if this tank will do milk, but we'll find out later.
Which tanker are
Universal.
You need to choose between universal or blurry.
It's on Universal.
Yeah, so it will take milk.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, it takes.
Thing is, Nathan, look at the maps that are out there at the minute. Marwell is big, Oakfield is big. Most of the maps on Mod Hub are big fields. This Meadow Grove is small fields but still a big map. Not everyone wants to play large fields, they want fields they can do jobs on in 10-15 minutes, if that. And you've had a good group of people promoting it for you as well. I think rigorous testing would be the best description of what this map has had, somehow. I think you must have gone through a stage of thinking, oh god, what are they going to come back with this time when they have it? Along with that moment, how on earth did that fence post get in the middle of that road? Probably more than enough water in there. I bet it does, Rabbit Man. I'm playing on 144 1080. It's a 144Hz monitor. HD monitor this time. Which I got a few weeks back. Can't believe the difference that made to how things look in the game. Got 175 and 1144 monitor. That's not just Meadow Grove, Nathan. I've seen pictures of Felsburn on console and that's exactly the same. Hey SG, how we doing? Easy, Milton.
What have I done this time?
I mentioned SG and you make a funny noise.
No, I didn't. Are you imagining things, Gav?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
There's details like the PTO shaft vibrating, that sort of thing. That's it, Jim Bob, but from what I've seen, that's a console in general thing, not a Meadow Grove thing. I mean, some of the comments you got on Facebook were just ridiculous when you asked about it. Everything goes dark under trees, doesn't it, Rabbit Man? Right, we'll grab that straw bale and take that to the cows with us as we go. There's no point in leaving it down here. I ain't looked lately, that's must have been one that came after the last time I looked then. It was the one, can you make the gateways tighter, or can you put farmers working in other fields so we can see some other people working and passing us on the road. That one particularly made me laugh. Yes, seriously, Milton.
Good.
That's what the comment was. I thought that one took the biscuit, really.
No comments. The map already has a town, and a village.
Yeah.
People, this. They need glasses.
Bigger fields, well that kind of defeats the Meadow Grove map. Tighter gateways, don't you dare, Nathan.
No.
You missed all the fun last night with the lorry and the biggest articulated livestock trailer on here. I never did exactly know where Sutton Farm was based, Rabbit Man. I knew it was Suffolk, but I didn't know exactly where. It reminds me of so many parts of Suffolk down there when I go down that way. Which seem to be a fairly regular basis. Well, so do we, Nathan. Which workshop are they talking about though? Certainly not the one in the cow yard, but the other ones I can see where they're coming from. You can get in them, but if you have got something bigger, then yeah, that is a bit tight, but it fits in with the style of yards. Yeah. You know that farm a bit then, Rabbit Man. A bit like me then when VF actually get his map out. I spent 5.5 years working on that farm. For the contractor who took it on. Yeah, I got to be on about the other buildings because there's no problems with this one getting stuff in it. You put the biggest doored workshop in the smallest yard. Now, which side do you put the water trigger, Nathan? Because I'd hate to think that someone might do something daft like try and fill up a straw from down the passageway there. Instead of coming in here to fill up the water and do that sort of thing. No one would ever be daft enough to try and put straw in from down that passageway, would they? And complain about not being able to get straw in the cattle buildings at all? Would they? Seem to have left the straw blower right in the gateway I want to get through. I do find if you have the zone markers turned on, it does help quite a lot till you get used to a map. I tend to leave them turned on all the time though. The goldfish has superior memory to mine some days. Unless there's A, food involved, or B, money involved. Food coming in the form of burger van. Which I had to do without today.
That's a miracle.
He's not there. He's gone away camping for a few days with his kids. He's back tomorrow. I'm at work for 3 days now. Big flashing neon ones, I hope, Nathan. Our cows are actually moving today. It'll never last. What I want to know is how come giants can put collisions on the cars, they can't put collisions on the livestock. Just waiting for that, GD. If you hear a smack in a minute, that's going to be the sound of my fist hitting a blue bottle which is buzzing around my head. Probably as I punched myself in the face try to hit it. Well, it definitely works for milk, and we got 75,000 litres of it. I haven't actually sold any milk on here yet. Well, not for a long while, so I have to try and remember where to go with it. Dairies would be a good place, I guess. Yeah, I saw the lag one. What do they expect you to do about server lag? Haven't yet found a map what doesn't get server lag onto it.
Yeah.
As for the freezing animals, they will complain to the people who made the game, not you, about that one.
The lag is due to the servers or to the internet connection.
Yeah.
Or the PC that you are using.
Definitely the PC you're using, isn't it, Milton?
Not this one.
Not this one. What was your record again?
120 or 130k an hour.
Yeah.
It is on the mods. On
Yeah.
the moderators.
Yeah. See, Milton's on my MP, and with his laptop we sort of had a few issues with server lag, resulting in 120 or 130 km/h forward speeds when it decided to recover. Let's top the finances up. Could even get some more sheep. Not with that lorry trailer again. Don't know if he's there at the minute, Nathan. Maybe we need some ducks. Oh, hang on, we haven't got ducks on here yet, have we, Nathan?
Yeah, some ducks, goats, pigs.
I don't think my stress could take it again, Nathan. Getting that lorry and trailer into places. The amount of hedges I went through last night to get it into the yard and the animal dealers. It's a big enough struggle just getting it around the bends on the road. can see by when we went down the dairy, I didn't do all of the roadside verges on here, just a few of them. We could put GD in the zoo.
Last dragon.
It certainly sounded like we had some sort of wild animal in there the other night after you had the jalapeno cheese. Very peculiar noises.
Oh yes.
Alright, let's get this out of here again. Take another 2 loads after this one. Been quite a while now since I used the MB track on a map. Maybe when I hit 300 we may do that little MB track related thing we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Server's only got about 3 more weeks on its rental on that one.
Yeah. Are you going to drop that one?
Quite possibly. I don't know
Yeah.
at the moment. Hey Tractor Guy, evening without, how are we both doing? You even went in the right side this time. It's the most watery milk I've ever seen. We know these tankers you can connect the hoses to when they're used on Hofbergman.
Ooh, that's water.
Yes. It's water that's coming out of the tanker, not milk. All good here, thanks. Oh, I am certainly there, Herbie. Welcome along. Alright, so just this one and another one out of there. Leave the odd bit for now. Hey Austin, how we doing? Still got a few more hay bales on there to get yet. Let's not forget about them. That'll leave us 3,000 or 4,000 litres once we just had these ones out. Ah, I see. Without does that mean Twitch is playing up again if you've had to pop up on YouTube? I'm a bit tired of Twitch at the moment. How that keeps being a bit daft about things, to put bluntly, or PGly. So find something to spend all this money on. And no big bud is not an option. If anyone comes out with that one, neither is a quad track.
Valtra.
Sorry Milton, did you say something?
Yes, a Valtra.
Pardon? So I got selective hearing at the moment.
To test the pounds.
No, I don't think we'll have a Valtra test on this one.
It's been a while.
It has. Keep meaning to download that new Valtra pack, what dropped yesterday, to have a look at. The Valtra Valmuts. Quadrant would look a little bit silly on some of my smaller kit on here, Nathan, I think. The last load. A bit of mix the load up for the dart feeder, I think. We haven't fed the cows yet. They also need mucking out again. Good point, Without. I see what you've done there. I did wonder if you might want to just change that. Yes, the quad would be good, the quad track not so good. Mind you, at least I know it's fit through the cornerless field here, alright. Currently. Very do cutting the verges up this road. Evening, Niall. How are we doing? Thought you'd left us again.
Ooh, he's alive.
He is. This doesn't work very well in first person in it. Would do if I got further over the other side. I'd go through the hedge if necessary. No one saw that. Thank you, GD. It don't work so well without the symbol, do it? Don't think I could sit there for that long, Noel, somehow. Now, Niall's eyes are already potato shaped, Jim Bob. Can't get square potatoes. Ooh, get you, turkey back. Prefer chicken myself, but I guess turkey do. Right, that's topped the bank account up quite a bit. Well, I certainly wouldn't be offering to rub it to get rid of him, Jim Bob. He sort of pins a needle out in his backside for himself. And you didn't crash once? Pop this tanker out of the way somewhere up there. Across on our pad, I should think. That's cheating, Noel. You meant you let the autopilot land. We've got enough money there to buy a new drill now anyway, a bigger one. Speed up our drilling operations on here. Sounds like a GD. I think he's telling us Porky's there, saying he flew it. I reckon autopilot done it. He's just trying to make it sound good. Right. Where do I leave the bucket is the next question. There's the bucket. Clean these cows out again. Messy creatures that they are. Hey Brendan, how are we doing? Move that straw blower out of the way again. That's what that funny smell is, Niall. I thought that's the cows on here. It's you who's off, is it? Good, thanks, Brendan. Because I haven't put weight on the back of this again tonight. Never played it, no. Don't know what you can do with it. Don't normally spend that sort of money on the game. Did buy Diesel Brothers on Friday. That's considerably cheaper than X-Plane. Mux sprays will have to be on the list soon, I think. And a slurry tanker. Actually, I might have just a slurry tanker in store. I haven't tested it yet though. Don't usually like doing a live mod test. If I remember to install it, we may well do. Evening 1174. Yep, seems like it. I can live with that. I've actually got a full bucket this time. It sort of fell over, Jim Bob. One minute it was perfect, the next minute it was in a heap on the floor, and I don't know how it happened. I missed the straw harvest bale grab for them bales. You pick 3 up at once, or 6 if you had the big one. Hey Will, how are you doing? I bet you did as well when you were there, eh, Jim Bob? I know I probably did. So open the bedroom cupboard and sweep it all in, hope no one opens the door. Well, that rule us two out then, Nathan. Yeah, I like the flat 3 grab. Spent a lot of time using one of them in real life, stacking straw up. Now if that could come into 19. Grab I'd have no problem probably getting the new textures on. Thanks for the sub, Jeremy. Much appreciated. It's the scripts I think I struggle with, because I ain't got a clue what I'm doing with them. Pay my phone bill, yeah. Why is that? Also pay for the internet here. Probably YouTube again. It's been doing all sorts of peculiar things. Yeah, so would I, Nathan. It's not as hard as you think without. I've done a couple of things today. Cross onto 19. Sorted out the hedge cutter I've got on here. 17 one which someone brought across and hadn't finished. That's now all got 19 textures on it. Quite sure how they've done some up though, because that's been a bit of a awkward one to sort the headstock out on. Take a look in pictures in my Discord without. You'll see one of them I've done in there. Don't know if I'll use it yet on videos or series. You'll see why when it's there. Another one what someone started to convert and didn't finish. They sort of got the wheels, tyres and everything across, but didn't do anything else to it. So it still had all the old textures on there. So the rams weren't shiny and the bodywork was dull and faded. Yeah, that bit I'd like to sort of learn as well, Nathan. Yeah, there's a lot of fuss going on with some mods at the moment. For various reasons. Right, we'll leave that open. We need to feed those cows now. Put this one on the mixer wagon. I think that's big enough for this one. Soon find out. Nice noisy little tractor, that one. We do one wagon full. Should just keep them topped up then. Yeah, another one that I had to play with, Jim Bob. It's got the sounds from a modded case boom roller. Definitely doesn't sound like that on console, as that's one of mine, unfortunately. It is the in-game one, which is modded by someone else and released. When I got downloaded, I changed the sound file on and removed stickers and changed the number plates to UK spec ones. And what I think were German from memory. Food tractors in my mod list, what I've done the sounds on now. Put one more and then we'll just check that tractor as to what's in there. Alright, let's have a look at what we've got in there. I'll be a good boy and walk around the back of the tractor, not under the bucket. $9,000, so we'd probably put another 2 bucketfuls in. Yeah, a few people have said about sounds, not just on console. A lot of people's pet hate is the sounds in 19. Problem is, a lot of tractors are sounding more and more like these ones now. We're losing all the decent sounds, thanks to the amount of AdBlue and EGRs and DPFs and that sort of things fitted. One more bucket full. Very quiet little A.
Alright, it's going to ASMR.
No, not again.
No, please.
Have you been recording videos?
No, it just got. I mean, it's been a bit noisy. That's
Yeah,
all. So
I did wonder.
I just muted my microphone. Nothing written thingy, but I know what it can be like. I don't like it when he's loud in my videos. And
No.
stuff, so if it gets overly loud, he's for the last sort of couple of hours, he's just been really excited on this computer.
So you sound excitable enough when you were streaming earlier.
Yeah.
You've
He's
been
like it
giving
all
him
day.
coffee today or something?
No, that's just him. That's his natural. That's what he's like. 95% of the time.
When he's not being Kevin.
Yeah, we didn't take to that too well. So we
No, he didn't.
You don't,
We
you
did
don't-
hear the comment.
He didn't. He doesn't understand sarcasm, and I need to remember that.
Yeah. Do you usually play real time in streams, etc.? Play ×5 on some things. Just depends, really. So we get that odd bale there. Quite sure what that bale is stuck on. I think it's welded into the floor.
Hey, Nathan.
I think Nathan's getting worried you and Dale have been too quiet tonight.
Yeah, you should be worried. To be fair.
Alright, how much more of that does it need? I would say a straw one will do that. Then find out if this tractor will actually move with it. I don't think we need any more bales for a little while now. Look at what's lying around. Are you thinking of streaming at all again, GD?
Don't know. I've just checked the weather forecast, and it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So I honestly don't know. I might.
It is
But-
supposed to rain
I know all day.
all day, every day.
Yep. So if I have to work, then I definitely need an early night. If I don't, then I don't have to worry so much.
You know what'll happen, if you do another stream it'll be dry tomorrow. If you don't, it'll rain.
And if you get off work, well, it could be a way late night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my problem.
Yeah, I shall not be having a late night tonight because I need to be up at 6 in the morning and leave the house by 1:30.
Yeah, lightweight. Yeah, I will see.
Ooh, that's not like I'm driving that and moving at the same time. I think this might be a bit much for my poor little case.
Giving it the same treatment as I give that John Deere today.
Yeah, I've got my foot welded to the floor.
Do you have the feed wagon turn on?
Yep.
Turn it off.
Oh, where's the fun in that? Just manoeuvre a bit better. Someone put bales in the way there. They've done that. Better check to see which side this go unload from. I presume the trigger is that zone marker there for that. So on the other side of straw. It's not the one on the other side, is it? Don't undo, do unload here because I know what happens next when that happens. You done the cows and hair, Dal?
Well done, Cap.
Yeah.
Well, what's up?
So trigger the one in the passageway for TMR and the zone markers there.
Yeah.
I've got nothing coming up.
Definitely there.
I'm certainly not doing the unload hair bit because I know what happens next.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm not using the Anderson, I'm using the cleaner one.
Hmm.
I don't think it's that.
So I thought that was the one for him.
Definitely. Or is it? No, he's that side, isn't it? The straw's the other side.
Yeah. Straw's the other side and that's that side.
Try and
Yeah.
get right up against it. All I can think of.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you used that mixer?
Yep. Yeah, because all the original TMR was put in by other means.
What side's got it unloading on?
Right.
Right to left.
There's no need to test animals in this map. They're done. They work.
Yeah. All the animals have been tested without thoroughly and they worked. And I've just put stuff in there with the bucket.
I wonder if it's the loader, the mixer.
Hmm.
You can try the other side if you want, but I'm 100% sure it's that side.
Where's Nathan when you need him?
Yeah, or is it grass and hay this side and TMR the other?
I put silage in from that side a minute ago with a loader bucket. Try the other side. I thought it was...
It ain't got. Go on.
What is it with live breakages today?
I know. I've got a feeling it might be the Anderson, you know.
Yeah.
It's certainly not. Everything's been tested on that man.
Yeah, I know
I
it
mean,
has.
I've done cows, every single save Nathan's done, I've done cows.
I've done them before as well.
Done
And
the TMR. But, saying that, me and Tim did have issues with it taking TMR, but that was sorted.
can't get in from that way. A bit tight in there with all those bales for me to get in that middle one.
Have you used the Anderson baler? The round wrapper?
Not the wrapper, no.
That causes issues with maps.
I'm going to go up that one again and then pull around to the side a bit. So I can get in the middle one, hopefully.
I'm sure that is. I've started a new save on Meadow Grove.
No, it's not full without, I checked. Now that's stuck in the doorway.
I'm sure it was that side.
So TMR usually is up the passageway.
To me, it looks like there's only one trigger.
I don't quite know what that's stuck on, but
Yeah, the trigger's right over enough, so there's no way you'll miss the trigger. Not in a million years you're going to miss that trigger. That's raw, and that's where the trigger for the blower is.
what on earth is that thing stuck on in there?
You got rear wheel steer?
No. It's not even touching anything. It isn't touching anything, yet that won't move. Ah! Work that one out.
What?
I'm right over the far side of the shed and TMR has just come up.
So the trigger's there, but I've never been over that far.
Are you seeing this yet, or...?
No, not yet.
Mm.
Well, not for me anyway. I'll keep.
No, I haven't seen it yet, I'm just watching you still stuck.
Yeah, it's still stuck, but I've now got back far enough and the trigger's come up. I'm nowhere near the cattle trough.
That's weird. Because whenever I said I've used the Kingdom, and I've loaded that right at the inside
Yeah.
of it.
I'm right over against the feed pens and stuck on them.
It could, as I said, I'm hopefully going to be doing the cows anyway tonight, so I'll try it with the Keenan.
Yeah. I got
That
this
makes
one
sense,
because that was one of the biggest ones, but
Yeah, because you've been doing it, you've been dropping it with barrels, haven't you? And they've been taking it.
yeah. So why is it suddenly sensing the triggers right over that side, not...
Oh, the trigger covers the whole thing.
Yeah.
That's what I was just looking at. That is really weird. And how many times I've said, every time that a new save card he's got tested, but I'm testing all every save.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I can see the trigger. Covers that whole passageway, don't it?
Yep.
Right. I'm going to have a change of feeder wagon here. If I've got the Keenan installed. Or the in-game one even. Be a good one to try it with. I've got both of them in here. Right, we'll get the Keenan. We'll sell the Anderson one. Saves me having to try and get out of the shed. Just go and get that Keenan wagon. Oh, the reset point is in the cow field, isn't it, from memory?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thought it was. Problem is, the shop triggers are covering it. I can't click on it at the shop. So I have to go down the shop and get that. We'll see how that one behaves. There's plenty of room in the feed trough at the moment. That's weird, because every other thing I've tried in there had it right up against the feed bin. Nathan always seems to disappear and act when you want him to be there, don't he?
Yeah, we go, oh, he's broken stuff when I'm off, didn't I, bye?
Yeah.
Yeah. Run away.
Well, he's
Wait,
never
Rob.
in mine.
So we've all thoroughly tested every feed trough, water trough, bin, everything on there, haven't we?
Oh yes.
It's not even showing up before that little one.
That's just weird.
See what happens with the Keenan. It won't take so long to load this one. If this goes in the right place, we know that was the Anderson, don't we?
Surely they've got a trigger, haven't they, on them? So
Must have.
just weird.
This holds an odd number, doesn't it, this thing, from memory?
Yeah, 22,236, I know, don't do that.
Yeah. And put 2 hay bales in first then. Hi Michael, how are we doing? You've been breaking the car as well, have you, Stephen? Oh, I think you got one for your birthday, was it? That'd be my normal one as well, without, except we're not using baled silage here. All good, thanks, Michael. I had a crow walking down those bales on screen at a minute. No, that was that blue bottle was bugging me in this room walking down the screen. If you heard a thud a second ago, that was me trying to swat it. Can't see the fascination in getting the car lowered. I didn't spec the cover without, that's why. Where it is, still in the shop. No, this is a released version. The cover is just an optional extra you pay for. Lowering cars is the fashion, or has been around for years, but it tends to add quite a bit of money to insurance. Gives them awful rides as well. If you take some of the suspension components out. Is that GD?
Yeah, so my Sierra was lowered, and that had low profile tyres and big exhaust. And that was, for me back then, it really was the bee's knees. But looking back, I think to myself, yeah, the ride was hard, the suspension was ridiculous, it was just horrible. When you kind of get a car with, you know, normal suspension and regular stuff, yeah, it's just, I don't see the point in it now.
No. If I was going to do anything to a vehicle, it'd be actually to raise it. But then I do run 4x4s.
Yes.
So I do exactly the opposite.
What's the guy that Les Cotton ran this way?
Yeah, land drainage guy.
Yeah, his transits were all raised.
Yeah, because he had county ones, didn't he?
Yeah,
The leaf springs and 4-wheel drive on them.
yeah.
Getting over to the drainage equipment.
But that was more when they were Cotton and Downs, but that's just him now.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Okay, such a lump in a minute when that fly gets some to land on top of it in there. Keeps landing on my hand on top of the mouse at the minute. That's starting to irritate me. It isn't on my hand, it's landing on the screen or around my headset.
Blue bottles aren't exactly small, are they?
No. I can hear it when it buzzes past my ears, even with the headset on.
I'm not sure what I've done to Hofbergman, but in the yard I'm getting 17 FPS.
Oh there. What have you done?
Don't know, I've got quite a bit on here. I don't know.
Doing there, I should think. Near enough. I guess that one would take some FPS without real dirt mod GD.
Oh, okay.
I guess that adds quite a bit of visual effect to the mod, so
Yeah.
makes sense in a way.
I will definitely have a look at that.
Going forwards this time as it's discharge on the left. See where the trigger comes up, shall we? It's the Anderson one.
Really?
Yep. The Anderson feeder wagon.
Oh, Joe. Oh, DLC is.
No, it is working for me, Gav.
What, the Anderson one?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's the Anderson one which caused the problem on here.
You broke it, Gav. I know you can't wrap the bells up on some maps when you double wrap them and made the long line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you cannot
That can
save
break the
things.
maps.
Yeah. cannot exit the game normally.
Yeah.
You have to pull out F4.
Yeah. That's so weird though that got him perfect and the Anderson one didn't.
So it could just be an intermittent issue with the Anderson one.
You were using the small one of the Anderson?
Big.
Right? The big. I'm using the small one,
Yeah.
but I'm going to try the big one.
Yeah, just try it, see what happens. At least if anyone does post anything in Nathan's Discord about it, then we're forearmed with that little gem.
Yeah, I have the photos already.
So we know the Keenan works okay, which probably means the in-game one works okay.
That's right.
Right. So have that tracked again.
Big one.
Just tidy the rest of the road up past the farm with it.
You're talking about on Hofburg without that all features our vehicles.
Shouldn't make no difference, William, because the Anderson one discharges from both sides. As long as it's in the trigger, it won't matter where you are with it. Missed it.
You need a cat.
I've got a spaniel that'll catch him, but he makes a bit of a mess of the computer desk if he tried to get on it. So those who saw this last night will know it was in various states of colour last night. Ah, so now you come back, Nathan. Milton is just investigating something for me. So I've had a slight issue with the cows on here. And the Anderson feeder wagon.
Yeah, I'm going to test the big one now.
Yeah.
I will load it on the shop. I'll drive it up.
Yeah, the large Anderson feeder wagon, when I reversed it in the passageway, would not empty. But the Keenan does, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Milton is just testing it on his to see. God, I don't trust you a babysitting, do I, Nathan? Or do you mean you're looking after Tim?
Wow.
Keep pausing, Jesus.
Wow, how about?
Well, you weren't disagreeing with me. So this machine does still have a few issues with it. Like dodgy collisions, but...
Babysitting, he could have been using Courseplay.
True. Keep things nice and tidy where we can on here. do the council job for him. It's a little bit tricky just to get the head right on this sometimes. Yeah. Send an invoice to him. I'll say around here the guys are good that do it. I've been doing it a long while. One particular firm. It's the one I used to work for a few months. I've done 2 cuts with them a few years back.
It's done.
Did it work with you?
No, I'm going to the farm now.
Right.
I load the ingredients on the store.
Right.
I start a new save game. Just to test.
Yeah, interesting to see. It might be just a conflict between something I've got on here. Yeah, I reckon you got the wrong person cutting the grass, Nathan. I think the person who cuts all the grass now must spend all his time in the pub. Do you know how hard this is to do when you've got a blue bottle buzzing in front of your eyes all the time? You see the black dot fly across the vision.
Let the dog get it.
The dog isn't allowed in here when I'm streaming.
Ah.
Why?
You've heard him on some of the videos.
Yes.
I'm going to tidy that little bit up.
All you can hear in my videos is my dog's walking across the wooden floor.
Yeah, dogs and laminate floor are good, should we say.
Yeah. That's like he's tap dancing.
Yeah. Bit like my 30 kilo Springer going across the laminate floor then in the mornings.
Mind you, I had them both today rolling around in the grass and in the dirt because it's that time once every 6 weeks when they have their flea treatment put on them, and neither of them like it. They go mental when they have that on.
It's more interesting trying to get it on mine.
Yours is long haired, isn't it?
Yeah, since he was deplumbed.
Yeah.
Put it this way, you have to watch your fingers when you go down with frontline. Because
Really?
he'll have your fingers.
Ooh.
You have to do it by stealth. If he hears you up with that box of frontline in the kitchen, he's gone. And the minute you go near him, he starts snarling.
See, my dogs are stupid because mine think it's a treat. And every time I come into the living room and they're all wagging their tails and jumping up at me, and then I just show them this little packet and both of them go, oh no. And you can see their eyes drop and their face drop as soon as they know what it is.
Mine, his heckles go up, he starts growling, then he starts snarling. So what I take to doing is, while he's well out of the way, I'll open the little frontline tube.
Yeah,
I'll secrete it somewhere.
as you do.
Yep. And when he sits down, you walk up and make a fuss of him before you realise what's happening. Squeeze it on the back of his neck. And by the time he's got his first growl out, it's too late.
Have you had him from a puppy, or is it
Yep.
a rescue? Yeah, weird. I mean,
He's nervous. Very, very nervous dog.
yeah, well, our little one, our Chihuahua, she sulks for, I don't know, 10
Yeah,
hours. 8 or
it's
10
working.
hours.
Okay, that's slightly weird.
Nothing's weird for you, dude.
No. Been spending too much time talking to you, I think. It rubs
you
off.
You were breaking things way before you met me.
Not as impressively.
Fair comment, but
That's with reversing it in the shed, Milton.
Yeah. Reversing, front, forwards and reversing, forwards and
I
reversing.
wonder if that's a
It's
conflict with that tractor then.
Yeah, I have lots of photos.
Yeah. I'd suspect that tractor then, like that.
I'm using the MB one.
Right.
It's not the Anderson.
Okay. So we got a conflict somewhere then. Shouldn't really be that tractor because that's the in-game one with a couple of tweaks to it.
Yeah, it is clean.
Yeah, mine can be a little bit funny round strangers. Put it this way, if we weren't in the house, I wouldn't trust anyone else to approach him. Worked for Milton, Nathan, so I'd say I've got a conflict on have something else. As if the trig had moved to the far side of the shed when I tried to do it. Still worked with the Anderson, but took some finding to get it to work. You have to get it, or in my case I had to get it wedged on the gates the other side of the shed. Accidentally, but it got to work, so I'm not quite sure what went on there. Well, a bigger drill is what I'm looking for. We've got a few fields now. That little Maxim, I'd done the sound conversion on, Nathan. I think I sent that one to you, didn't I? Alright, so horse or rapid drill. 6 or 9 meters. 12. That means I've got to cultivate everything, Nathan. I'll let you guess what that thump was if you just heard it.
he just punched up in the face, didn't he?
No, but something just went splat.
Nice.
Yeah, his nose.
Yeah,
But it wouldn't hurt my features, would it?
bad nothing.
Sound like you? Were you wanting to stream again?
Probably not.
Okay. I shall keep going then.
Yeah, of course you can, yeah. That's it. If it rains tomorrow, I'll stream most of the morning.
Alright.
late morning, early afternoon anyway, like I did today.
Okay. I believe there's got another one come to its funeral, I think.
Oh,
Could have been his mum. Get a little funny now.
he's on the desk going, Mummy.
Yeah, the last thing go through that fly's brain was before he hit it.
His
Well,
arse.
that's it. I'll let that one through, GD.
Sorry. His bottom, I should
His
say.
backside.
It doesn't GE that question though. I'm saying that. It weren't going to be PG.
Huh.
Right, so one more bag of seed. Did you get the pig mixer to work yet, GD? Will is asking.
No. No. We've worked out. It's weird because without said that it aches biomass, which it does, but I've had it do both, and I've put exactly the same two things into that mixer. So it's like 8,000 litres of potatoes and 4,000 litres of whole wheat, and done that three or four times. Now I've had 1 pig food and 3 biomass. But without said that with pig food it allowed to go into the storage, but with biomass you have to put it into a trailer and then it turns into pig food. That was fine for me, but my pig food would not go into storage. So I don't know what it is. I really don't. I've turned follow me off, I've turned the advanced vehicle off. I don't know.
Sounds like it's a good day for us two then.
Yeah. So there is something, but I have got way too much on my farm. That is why my FPS is tanking so badly.
And one awful lot of mods in there as well.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, the farm is just covered in blue and yellow dots.
Yeah.
But I've gone.
I reckon the yard quite easy for you said. So much stuff in there.
Yeah. I put way too much on this map. In all fairness, I could probably get rid of a lot of the stuff I've got.
Yeah, I moved a lot of stuff, well, some of the stuff over to that other yard. You know the one you said is the fuel yard?
Yeah.
In there.
Yeah, well, I've got stuff everywhere. I've got stuff up at the pig breeding, I've got stuff at the silos, I've got stuff on the farm, I've got stuff across the road, I've got stuff everywhere.
How many tractors do you need?
Well, this is the thing, you see. I mean, I just keep testing stuff out, and what I should do really is lease it and then return it. But
Where's the fun in that?
exactly. It was changing to pig food from biomass once dropped on the floor. Yeah, when it goes into them crates. Without actually, did you know that there is a tip trigger right in front of the pig silo, so you can just dump it dump pig food right in front of it, and it then appears in that silo. But those crates are they're just an annoyance. I hate to think how many of them I've got on the map now. So, but I'm going to go through. I'm going to delete loads of stuff and see if it helps.
Yeah. I mean, you start with an awful lot of stuff on there as well, don't you, before you even start buying things.
Yep. But you've got to think I've got cows everywhere, pigs everywhere.
Yeah. I've got pigs everywhere on my one.
Yeah,
and all living still though.
Dead. Those are all sleeping, they're fine.
Yes. They've gone through the big sleep.
They're hibernating forever.
Yeah. I have to find the front weight for this before we do the worst fields on here. Slope boys. Oh yes, 1174. No messing about now, we're having a big drill on here. See that, you're going to see me spend the best part of 2 streams with a 4-metre drill doing everything. I thought this might be a bit of a better option.
Ah, I didn't know that without. What I did think about doing with that pig yard was completely just having piglets there. What I'd considered, but
It's me who's got all the dead pigs, Will, not GD.
yeah, I haven't got any yet. All
I've got about 20 dead pigs on my game, which are all currently wedged in the trailer and I can't get them out. One was literally wedged in the trailer.
That is literally wedged in the trailer.
Through the trailer would probably be a better description of how that's wedged actually. Well, the breeding unit ones certainly reproduce, you just need to try and keep it at 100. Because once it hits about 115 they start dying. Yeah, I tend to use this one for the same reason, Rabbit Man. I prefer streaming on Meadow Grove.
We can't all do the same maps.
Exactly.
That'd get a bit boring, I think.
Yeah. And Hofbergman is your stream map at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
Can't keep chopping and changing what map I'm doing on stream, so I'll keep to one for a little while.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I've got to sort Hofbergman out before I can. Getting quite difficult at the moment.
Yeah.
other one gone?
I think I missed it.
Okay.
I had to grab whatever I could find to use as a fly swap without leaving the computer.
What was your weapon of choice?
A t-shirt.
Okay.
I couldn't hit it too hard where it was, because it's on the edge of my monitor.
Oh,
And if
dear.
I hit it too hard, I'd have knocked the Coke can off next to it.
Not good. Not good.
Hi Charlie X, welcome along. How are we doing? If that's pulling hard on this field, oh boy, is that going to pull hard that bottom one we've got to do. Shut that door up again, I didn't realise that was open. Like a tractor. All that dust and lime blown in there. I'll sell it other drill. Probably sell the power harrow as well. Bit quicker with this one than the 4 metre one. So I shall be back again for an hour or so tomorrow night, I'd imagine. All being well. Should be home from work in decent time tomorrow. Since you ain't got to worry about putting fertiliser on this field, because the drill has done it. Go and do the 2 flat fields next. One with the radish on there needs ploughing from memory. Go for another 10 minutes or so tonight, I think. Got a steep field on our left over there up on the hillside to do. You got these 2 big fields here. Tomorrow's video is a Meadow Grove one from memory. And maybe something different coming on the channel towards the end of the week. We'll see about that one. Stay tuned for that though. Not sure what's happening there yet. Depends if I can get my head around it or not. How it all works. I think there's a lot of people who are, Brendan, judging by the amount of downloads Nathan has had now. Don't know if I dare ask him out what it's up to again now. How much more it's jumped to.
Yeah, just stop asking him to look, otherwise, you know, he's got to get his goats ready, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So.
I did say at the start of the stream what that was on.
Yeah, it was like 64,000 and something.
Not quite that high, I don't think.
Oh no, 60,000. Oh, one. Yeah.
61,000 or something, was it?
Well, yeah, it was added 4 in it.
Yeah.
It was
Welcome back, Jim Bob.
Something, because you said it had gone up 1,200
Yeah.
in a day.
Not since you were streaming.
Yeah.
Nathan saying chat he didn't think I was gonna get to 10,000. It's nice to be surprised sometimes, isn't it?
Like I said, you know, I think that's a sign modder,
Yeah.
really. You know, someone who doesn't think.
Everyone's just crying out for a map like this, weren't they? Certainly the quick way to drill these fields. $61,440. Is it William? You scrolled all the way back through the chat, have you, to find that?
Wow.
So that's about 2.5 hours ago. Oh. So do we get him to agree to 70,000 in ducks then?
Yeah.
You got 60,000 in goats, so shall we try 70,000 in ducks?
He won't agree with anything else.
No.
I think he's learned his lesson.
Yeah. Yeah, there is an element of that too, Jim Bob. People could need to be a very good map to get him off this. Ooh. I don't know how many hours I'm on Meadow Grove, Brendan. So I've got this streaming series, the video series, plus however many hours I spent testing it.
Right, easy over 100 hours. Easy.
Gotta be. If it isn't over, it's not far off. Because several of those game saves have been deleted.
Yeah, sounds mine.
Probably had 3, 4, 5 different game saves whilst testing it. Some of them might have had an hour or two on them when they were deleted. Or they just started for 10 to 15 minutes in some cases, weren't they, Dell? With some of the issues we found. Particularly that one update.
Yeah, but Nathan was always so quick to get another copy to us.
Yeah. Yeah. Something that you guys probably don't realise in chat is anytime we found issues, it's at 24 to 48 hours before we had an updated one, sometimes less, wasn't it? So as soon as issues reported, Nathan was straight on it and sorting it. You guys found the sort of biggest issues. A lot of the big ones have been sorted by the time I came on board, haven't they?
Yep.
Yeah, Dal is in TeamSpeak with me, Jim Bob. Not everyone who tests maps has a active channel. There's a lot of private testers out there who keep things to themselves as well.
Not about having a channel for being
No.
a tester, it's how much you know
Yeah.
about FS and how much you want to You know, I mean, I'd choose people that I knew that played FS on a regular basis.
Yeah. You need people who play now on daily at times, and those who know what they're doing with it and what sort of areas to look for.
Yeah. Or me.
People who can make lots of errors with maps. You get people who can look for errors or those that can break things. I'm not sure which. I think I fit in both categories somehow.
Yeah. I think where maps are concerned, I think you're more of a finder than a breaker. Where mods are concerned, you're more of a breaker.
Harsh but true.
Well, they say the harshest things are the truer things.
You just made that up, didn't you?
Yes. Yes, I did. I thought I knew where I was going with that, and then it all went wrong.
Oh yes.
But you know when it's like when you start and you go, I can't just stop that mid-sentence. I've got to carry on going into the middle of nowhere here.
Obviously, one of the biggest requirements of being a tester is you can be trusted.
Of course.
That you aren't going to share the mod stroke map or whatever it is about or give it to anyone, even if they try to bribe you with financial means of some description or other mods in exchange.
Yep.
He comes back every time we've been singing his praise, he comes back afterwards, don't he? I've not broken it anymore, Nathan, so we're okay now, no more issues.
Yeah, not yet.
Yet. No, unfortunately, Jim Bob, there are people out there who would try if they knew you were doing them. And there's a slightly underhanded element in the FS community at times, unfortunately. I mean, there'll be mods I use in my private save games that you'll never see on here.
Yeah, I've got some that were from 17 that were never released.
Yeah. I've got some from 19 what will never see the light of day with a mod site or anything. Not unless they're done by someone different. Some I've done which will never see the light of day to mod sites. There's some I should never see the light of day I've done as well. Even privately. The exploded 7930 springs to mind.
I've seen worse mods on a mod site.
True. Did you ever try the hand grenade mod?
I never did.
It doesn't work.
No. Someone actually released a hand grenade mod on fs19mods.com to use as a chainsaw.
And the AK doesn't work too.
And also an AK-47 to use for chopping down trees.
Doesn't work.
No, of course you don't, Nathan. See, that would have been more believable, but for two little facts, Nathan. One being a 6920S shape, and the other one being a Maxim shape. That I sent you.
Either that or they're not private anymore.
Yeah. Not more, don't bother me, but might bother the original creator of them slightly.
It's quite wrong for me to be sitting here hoping it rains tomorrow.
It is, because you're the same as myself, don't get paid when it does. And work get cancelled.
Well, I had a good 2 weeks before this holiday.
Yeah.
So, it's not, it would be a huge hit in the pocket if I didn't, but
I'd say private mod is something you're given which should not be shared, Nathan. I think that'd be a fair description. Probably done with the front weight on this track before doing this field. Take you modelled this field on the side of Mount Everest, Nathan. Might actually have to do this one with a 4 metre drill actually. Just get back round to the gate and then that's where we'll finish for tonight anyway. Wasn't actually going to start this field. I had the feeling you may do, Nathan. If I have been given I usually check to make sure it's okay to use them in streams, videos, etc. before I do. Yeah, I think this one is probably one of your best ones for steepness somehow. Not quite sure on that one, Jim Bob. Gear change is something I've not ever tried to put in a mod.
oh dear.
But that's where we're going to leave it for tonight anyway, so I'll just mute you three for a second.
Microphone sound muted.
So I'll pop a link to today's video in chat. I'll be back again tomorrow night for a little while, all being well. But for now, I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this stream, and I will see you again in the next one. Goodbye for now.